Sunday was another one that went down to the wire. As long as you've been here, you guys have been really good in these tight score games. Why is that from your perspective? Why do those almost always seem to fall Steelers' way?
I don't know. I mean, we always talk about built-in adversity. Coach Tomlin's always kind of messed with us throughout training camp. Whether it's like, I don't want to compare it to like a rainy day and you don't want to practice, or lightning, he'll keep us in there. And then there's built-in adversity. He'll throw practice in at a weird time. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure, but it definitely hardens us throughout the process and allows us to trust in each other. And when it comes down to when we absolutely need to have it, I feel very confident in this group.
Is it sustainable, or do you worry at all that so many of these wins within one possession?
It's hard to win. It's hard to win. I don't care how it happens. I don't know. I mean, my job is to come in here each and every week, trying to do everything we can to win any way possible.
TJ's faced a lot of mobile quarterbacks. What's unique about Lawrence and the challenge on Sunday?
Big guy. He has pretty good ball protection, so a guy that we're going to have to get down on the ground. He's always looking downfield. He can extend plays, throwing it if he wants to, but can also run, and he's smart in getting down when he has to get down. He's smart that way.
I think he's leading the league in getting it out the fastest, like 2.1 seconds. I mean, it makes it tough to get there, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like each and every week, I mean, teams are getting the TTT, time to throw, is getting quicker and quicker. But like I said, every week, rush and coverage go together. So if we're covering them just a quarter second longer, it allows us to get there. If we're getting there to them, hopefully it can disrupt some things in the back end.
TJ, why has this defense been so good at making like game-changing plays, or the big splash plays like you guys like to call it?
Trusting in the scheme, trusting each other, just doing our job, not trying to do too much, and that's usually when the plays happen. We understand that if you just continue to do your job, the opportunities are going to be there. It's just, are you going to be able to make the plays when those opportunities show up? And thankfully, we've been able to do that. But it's still so early in the process. We just want to continue to make plays and deliver the ball in good field position for our offense.
Guys being honored this weekend who played your position, James Harrison. This is the most famous player. He was supposed to rush. He decided to drop back and went 100 with the pick.
Yeah, and Herbig was supposed to drop last week, and he rushed, and he got a sack. So maybe I should just start rushing every single down. There's a reason I don't have the communication in my headset, because I wouldn't listen to any of it anyways. But very happy for James.
Were you supposed to drop?
On what? On the pick? Yeah, yes. I wouldn't be way out there unless I was dropping.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, very happy for James. I actually just talked to him the other day. Just a good guy. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm very happy that he'll be able to get the good honor, and I'm sure the fans will support him like crazy this weekend.
TJ, what do you appreciate about the way he played the game?
I mean, it's one of those things that as soon as he stepped on the field, there was just an expectation of how physical and tenacious that he played, and it's one of those things where it was every aspect of the game. I mean, Coach Tomlin always talks about the special teams aspect of it. He had interceptions, just an overall game record, and a guy that did it for a long time.
When you and Alex flip sides in game like you did a little against the Rams, how much of that is you or him going to the coaches and saying, hey, I see something or sense something? How much is that them just giving you guys the agenda of when and why you're going to do that?
That's a little bit of everything. I mean, we all know what's going on, so we're just trying to find ways around it.
How much does Nick pick your brain, and how much progress have you seen from him this year?
A good amount, and honestly, I mean, he just loves pass rush, so we talk. We have an open dialogue about certain pass rush moves, what we think each other can improve on or do better, or if we're trying to tweak a move that one guy does better than the other, we're always trying to bounce ideas off each other, and he's going to continue to get better. That first one's important just for confidence aspect of it, and I think he has a long, successful career ahead of him.
You remember your first one?
DeShone Kaiser, right? That's what I told him. I said, Matt Stafford's a pretty damn cool one, isn't it? So we were talking about that this week for sure.
Tight end guy. I remember when you were drafted, your brother said he's got great hands playing the tight end.
I tell you, I have good hands. I've been saying that my whole life. Even with taped up pinky, I can still catch the ball. So hopefully I get a couple more opportunities.
Maybe goal line a little bit? No?
You go ahead and ask those questions. I'm not.
TJ, TA talked about moving you around. How comfortable are you going to both sides, or even maybe going over the interior like some of these other guys are doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to it if it's going to help put the guys in advantageous positions to make plays. And at the end of the day, I want to affect the game as much as I possibly can. If that involves moving around, I'm going to do it.
reducing wide receiver splits, shipping you at the tight end or running back, and then before that. That's before you even get to the tackle. I feel like they're cheating over to you a lot right now.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of bodies in my way in the run game and the pass game, but it's nothing I'm not used to at this point.
Minkah, why have you guys have such the ability to make game-changing splash plays as defense?
I think it starts with just people doing their job. You know what I'm saying? People think that making splash plays and big plays is people stepping outside the bounds of the game, but it's really not. I mean, you do take calculated risks here and there, but you got to have your moments. It's just about being in the right position, and you know, it happens. You know, big plays come when you're in the right position.
But those things are hard to practice, right? I mean, you can't really practice. These are just opportunities within games.
Well, it's easy to practice being in the right position. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in practice, you can't simulate making a big play, but like I said, when you're, you know, when TJ is in practice and we only rep that coverage we were in one time all week, you know what I'm saying? And he was in the right position at one time, and in practice, and then in the game, he was in the right position, and he made a great play, game-changing play. So it's just practicing, you know, being where you're supposed to be, and then making a play when it comes.
Yeah, a linebacker has hands like that, or an edge guy has hands that can.
Oh, it was great. It was great concentration. That's a tough catch. You know, people think that's easy. When you're breaking downhill, you got people coming across your face and stuff like that. It's definitely a tough catch. But you know, TJ's TJ, so we ain't surprised.
Like, how do you defend a guy with speed like Kirk?
I think you gotta run fast. You gotta be physical with him. You know, you can't guess. You gotta play with clean eyes. He's a guy that could make you. You know, if you play with bad eyes, he can make you miss in the open field. He can make you, you know, look silly in the open field. So, gotta play with good, clean eyes. Be physical with him when you can, and then you know, just knowing where your help is, and that's it really.
Since you've been here, I think you guys have won like almost 70% of one possession games, including all 4 wins this year have been down to the wire. How do you explain that? I mean, is that an intangible Tomlin thing? Is that having guys like you, Alex, and TJ who always seem to make plays at the end? Like,
we just call it Steelers football. Every game is a tight game. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, the way that we're built to you know, keep the score low, get the ball back to our offense as much as possible, and you know, make the plays that we need to make when it comes to the fourth quarter.
is that a good thing though? Or, I mean, is there concern that sometimes the bounces might not go your way, or do you feel like you guys are just, this is, like you said, sort of your formula, and you're good at it, and you've won a lot of those?
I mean, most teams' formula is to keep points off the board. You know what I'm saying? To get the ball back to the offense as much as you can. You know, as a defense, our only responsibility is to not let the other team score. So if that's what we got to do every week, that's what we got to do.
What's the dynamic been like with 2 new safeties back there playing beside you, kind of mixing and matching there? Has it changed your job a lot? Is it you've had to learn 2 different guys instead of just knowing what one guy was going to do?
I mean, I always knew what was going on around me. Even when it was Terrell the last few years, I was always learning what was going on, just in case, you know, something happened. You know, I'm a guy that has played in multiple positions throughout the years, and you know, early in my career. So you know, I know when people go down, I'm probably going to be the guy that they come to. So you know, it's been you know, I'm playing, moving around, doing different things, and just trying to make plays where I can.
Have their skill sets allowed you to do some of that?
Yeah.
What they bring to the game?
Yeah.
What about the dynamic this week with so many corners in and out of practice? New guy like Rush trying to step in and learn the ropes. Has secondary communication been tough at all or anything like that?
No, I mean, you know, when whoever's out there, it's a next man up mentality. You know, we had some guys go down, some people had to step up. It's a next man up mentality, and you know, communication. There could be no drop off in it. 'Cause as soon as you lack communication, that's when you get beat. So, you know, if I had to communicate a little extra to the new guys that we got, or the guys that are stepping up, then that's what I got to do. But you know, all of us know that. All of us take responsibility for that, and you know, the guys that are coming in that may not normally play just had to elevate their play.
I guess no injury report can compare to the Tampa Bay game last year when
Oh yeah.
basically 6 of us were out there maybe by the end of the week. So
Yeah,
you guys have been through that.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, I know you didn't play with them. They're going to honor James Harrison at halftime. What do you appreciate about how he played the game?
Man, he was a dominant force. You know what I'm saying? He was a force that you know, guys knew where he was at all times. He was a guy that was a game wrecker. a guy that could change the course of a game with one play. You know what I'm saying? No matter where he was. I think a guy like him, there's a reason why, he's being honored in the way that he is.
How comfortable do you think you are in the defense at this point?
Pretty comfortable, and I got the vets to lean on as well for any advice whenever I got any questions. So just being in that playbook for the past couple of weeks has been pretty important for opportunities like this. So I have an opportunity to go out there and get on the field, and I have to go out there and execute and make sure I'm doing all my assignments at the high level.
What's the excitement level if you do get a hat for your first time full action?
It's pretty exciting. So it'll be very exciting to put that jersey on and go out there and just compete and have fun competing as well.
Where are you right now with the learning curve of this defense? Do you feel like you just step right in and play?
Yeah, I mean, with the confidence that I have in myself and the confidence they have in me to come out here and practice and have that opportunity to go out on the field. So pretty confident in my performance this week, and I'm just got to keep building on it tomorrow as well in practice, and then just be able to go out there when my number's called to execute.
What kind of sense do you have of what they might ask you to do this week? Have they told you anything about potential role or anything like that?
Be ready to go in on special teams, and if my number's called on defense, be ready to go in and execute on defense as well. So, like I reiterate, just an opportunity just to go on the field, and whenever my number's called, just go execute at a high level.
Did they work you in much in practice? Obviously, you still haven't been here much.
Yeah, I got a lot of reps this week due to guys being down, so that was just opportunity to get a feel for the defense a little bit more and get those reps and being able to communicate with Minkah and Pat P and those guys, so to get that chemistry going as well. So that's been a big thing this week for me, just executing and making sure I know my assignments.
A South Carolina cornerback wouldn't want to go against a Clemson quarterback, right?
Oh, man. I didn't think about it, but now that you say it, I mean, I'm going out there to compete no matter who's at quarterback, receivers. It's just all about me lining up, doing my assignment, and doing what I can to help the team win.
Did you play him in college?
No, sir, I didn't.
Thanks, Darius.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Darius. Appreciate you.